Hey, happy holidays to everybody. This is my top tier ranking of Mortal Kombat games that I played through the years, from the arcade version to the SNES to Genesis to the PlayStation version. This game is worth playing over and over. There are a few bad apples that's not worth playing. And one Mortal Kombat game in particular that I'm going to talk about later never should have existed. So we do have some good ones and we do have some bad ones. So I'm going to rank them from A being the best to F, it never should have existed. So this is my ranking, my personal ranking. So if you want to know how you would rank this, say put it in the comments and be respectful, because this is for the greatest game of all time, Mortal Kombat, greatest franchise of them all. Besides the fact I do love this game a lot, I enjoy playing this game. This game is very competitive through the years, so this is my ranking. So you can do your own ranking, or you will let me know how you will rank this. So here we go. I'm gonna start with the first video, the first slide, and then we're gonna go from there.
1992, Mortal Kombat.
So Mortal Kombat 1, which is 1992, which is the first Mortal Kombat. So this one is the beginner. This one, I did like this one a lot because it gave us a challenge and changed the video game to video game ratings. That's why it started this whole controversy because of the violence, of the intense fatalities, and what gave Congress the vote to start doing game ratings for all video games. This game, I would say it started off with Sonya, Liu Kang, Kano, Raiden, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. Had the guest characters Reptile, and I believe it also had Ermac, and it also had the boss characters from Shang Tsung and Goro. Which, this game, I want to say this one's pretty high for me because we have the stage fatalities. We have what else do we have? We have the first pit stage fatality. This one is okay. Each character have its own fatality. The worst one of them all was Liu Kang. I'm sorry for you Liu Kang fans. I'm sorry. His first fatality was the worst. So I'm just not gonna rate this one too high, but it's one of them video games that is worth playing, worth revisiting. So I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B. Just cooperate with me. Come on. That's where we're gonna put that in the B tier because it's worth playing. But if Liu Kang did not have that fatality in the first one, it would have ranked higher for me. So, on to the next.
1993, Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat 2. This one is a step above the first one. We have the returning characters Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Raiden, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero, which introduces us to new fighters. Reptile, who is now playable, Shang Tsung, who is now playable. We have mystery characters Jade, Smoke, and New Cybot, and we have other new characters from Kung Lao, Baraka, Melina, and Katana. And we have a new antagonist, which is the main antagonist, Shao Kahn. We are introduced to him, and we have the sub-boss Kentaro. This one is a step above the first Mortal Kombat. So, because we got each character has two fatalities that you can perform when they say finish him or finish her. It still had the stage fatalities, which has two new ones. I kind of like those, the pull and in the Pit 2. That's the only one I can think of. I can't think of the other one at this time. So this introduces to babalities and friendships. You know, just so you want to be nice, you're gonna just turn them into a baby. You don't want to kill them, but it's worth revisiting. It's on arcade, SNES, Genesis, Game Boy, and Game Gear. And this one is high up there because it's, like I said, it's a step above the first one. So I'm gonna give this A, and that's where it is.
1995, Mortal Kombat 3. (1995) Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
So, Mortal Kombat 3 or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I'm gonna rank together and put them in separate tiers. Because in Mortal Kombat 3 introduces to the combat combos, and it also introduced to babality, not babality, but animality, because babality was Mortal Kombat 2. So I just remember that. So let's see, this one we saw the return of Sonya. We saw returning characters: Jax, Liu Kang, Kung Lao. Let's see, Robo Smoke, which is who is now a robot, not a human. So we've seen Scorpion and UMK3, Kitana, Melina, Jade, who is now playable. Human Smoke, who I believe was playable in some game, in some of the UMK3s, you had to put in the code. So when the Cybot, Rain, and the UMK3 introduced us to the brutalities as well. So this one, I'm going to do two separate ones for this one, because I'm going to speak on these two together because it gives its combo system. We do have a sub boss, Motaro, and the main antagonist of the franchise, Shao Kahn. So, but he was playable in Mortal Kombat 3. I believe you had to put in a code and put in the code on the SNES version and the Genesis version. So I'm gonna give Mortal Kombat 3, I'm gonna give it a C, because this one did not have Scorpion in it, which was kind of whatever. But UMK3, I'm gonna place that one in the A tier, because it's
1996, Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Mortal Kombat Trilogy. This one includes the events of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, and UMK3. So this one, it still gives the Mortal Kombat 3 animations, you know, which I still like, from the brutalities and animalities, friendships, and the stage fatalities, and the combos. And they include everybody from UMK3 down to Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 only had Kano and Raiden. Mortal Kombat 2 had Jax and Kung Lao. And so this one, the Mortal Kombat 1 characters have the one fatality and the stage fatality and the brutalities, and the Mortal Kombat 2 characters only have one, friendships and babalities and brutalities, which I kind of feel that if Mortal Kombat Trilogy would have featured the Mortal Kombat 2 characters having both of their fatalities in this game, it would have been out of this world to me. But it's overall it's still a great game. So just give all the characters from all Mortal Kombat. So this one, I did like the fact that all of them were in there. So I'm gonna give this one an A as well, just for that reason, because all the characters are together. That's why I'm giving it an A.
Wins. Fatality.
1997. Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Sub-Zero.
Okay. Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. It's an RPG, I believe, which is telling the events of Mortal Kombat 4, which is going to introduce us into Mortal Kombat 4. So, this one, I did like the fact that it's Sub-Zero. Excuse me. I love it. I played it. So, this one, I'm going to rate this one. There's not much to say about this one, because I only played this once. I didn't play this multiple times. I only played it once. So I am going to rate this one because this is telling the events. We got introduced to Serena, Quan Chi, Shinnok, and it still tells the story of Sub-Zero, which I kind of, and still the beef going on between him and Scorpion, which we didn't find out until I will tell you that later. So I'm going to place Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. I'm going to give it a C.
1997. Mortal Kombat 4. $19.99. Mortal Kombat Gold.
So Mortal Kombat 4 and Mortal Kombat Gold are basically the same thing. So I'm going to place them how I feel. This one, we didn't find out about Scorpion's clan and family being killed because we thought it was by Sub-Zero. So now we found out it was Quan Chi who killed his family and clan. So now, as I'm looking at this one had returning characters: Sonya, Jax, Raiden, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Sector, Cyrax, Baraka, Molina, and there was one more, I believe. And we had new characters: Tanya, Jarek, Reiko, Fujin, who was now playable, but he was also in Mortal Kombat Mythology. So I am going to give my personal opinion about this one. This one I wasn't feeling too much because Mortal Kombat Gold was only released on the Dreamcast, which I feel that they should have just combined Mortal Kombat Gold and Mortal Kombat 4 and could have made it possibly Ultimate Mortal Kombat 4, which I feel that it would have been a good one. So just for that reason alone, I am going to give them both. I'm going to put them in the C tier. I'm going to give them a C. Going to cooperate with me. I'm going to give them both a C. So, and we're going to go on to the next one.
2000. Mortal Kombat Special Forces.
'Kay. Mortal Kombat Special Forces. That game is great with Jax by himself, which I kind of think they should have added Sonya, but I don't think Sonya would allow Kano to just take her, because you know Sonya would have put up a fight. So this one was great, you know, but I believe, to be honest, it was ahead of its time. If it would have waited to the success of Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, which told the story of the events of Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, this would have went in to told the events of Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3. So this one was a little ahead of its time, but overall it was an okay game. It wasn't great. It wasn't there. You know, this is one of them games you can play once and then you just forgot it ever existed. Then you play it again out of boredom. So this is not one of them games I would not suggest revisiting. So this game, even though I like the character Jax, he's a good fighter, good character, has some good punchlines in there. But with this one, the only positive it gives that Tremor wasn't introduced in this one. So this one, I'm gonna give this one a D. I'm gonna give it a D. It was okay. And so here we go. Let's on to the next one.
2001. Mortal Kombat Advance.
You know, as I mentioned, that one of them games that never should have existed. Mortal Kombat Advance was one of them that never should have existed. You know, it gave the characters from Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, which gave it a Game Boy Advance animation. So this one never should have existed, so I'm giving it a nap. That's my personal opinion. I don't have much to say about that one. I didn't like it not one bit. They should have just left it alone.
2002. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
Sending money abroad.
So Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance was released around the PlayStation 2 and Xbox and GameCube era. So this one, I did enjoy this one, besides the fact of Liu Kang being killed off and each character having one fatality. But one thing I did like about this game, it did introduce us to the Conquest mode, where we're going to learn different moves. It introduced us to Natara, Li Mei, Suhaho, Draman, and Frost. I believe there's one more character I'm forgetting, Mavado and Bo Raicho. So this one, I do like this one a lot. I played this several times on the PlayStation 2, but overall, it's a great game, worth revisiting. It's pretty high up there for me, but it's not quite there in the A tier, but I'm going to give it a B overall. So I'm going to place it there. That's what I'm going to do.
Wise is the smarter way.
It could save you up to 45%.
2003. Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition.
So Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition and Mortal Kombat Daily Alliance on both the GameCube version, I'm going to rate them two together. So, because it is telling the events of Mortal Kombat Daily Alliance, and Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition, I believe Serena was a playable character, and so I do like the story overall, but it's not quite there because it's on the Game Boy Advance. I didn't play it too much because I still prefer the PlayStation version and the Xbox version and the GameCube version because I played all three of them. I am going to place them both on the C tier. Yeah, so I'm going to place this where they're going to go.
2004 Mortal Kombat Deception.
Mortal Kombat Deception. This one was a step above Deadly Alliance. It was a step above. So they bring back our same characters, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. Now we are introduced to Zombie Liu Kang, which I was excited that he was back as a zombie. I was like, okay, so I want to see where it was going. You know, Raiden turned to the dark side and is still introduced to a conquest mode. Where we played as a Shijinko, trying to get these Kamidogu, and he thought it was an elder guy he was getting it for, but it was actually called Onaga, the antagonist of the game. So this one, I do like this one a lot. So it's, like I said, it's a step above Deadly Alliance because the two fatalities returning. I do see that. So I'm going to give this one what it deserves. I'm going to give it the B. Give it a B as well. It's a step above Deadly Alliance.
2005 Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Okay. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. This is telling the events of what happened between Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 2. Because that's what it gave me. It was telling the events of that. And so this is one of them games that I totally love playing as Liu Kang and Kung Lao. It had the regular combat. You could play as the characters, Reptile, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. Let's see. Shaolin Monks, it's pretty high up there for me because, like I said before, this Mortal Kombat Special Forces would have waited to the success of Shaolin Monks. It would have been just as great. It's telling the events about what happened between Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3 if it would have waited. So I'm gonna give Shaolin Monks I'm gonna give it the A tier because I did like this story. I did like it where it was going. So that's why it's pretty high up there for me. And I'm gonna move on to the next one.
2006 Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
So Mortal Kombat Armageddon. This one, I like this one too. I like the conquest mode. I love the mini games in this one. Motor Combat, which is a Mortal Kombat version of Mario Kart. It's funny and fun to play with. Overall, this one was basically the 3D era of Mortal Kombat trilogy. So this one had all the characters, even new characters from Taven, Dagon, Blaze, and Meat, which I feel like their characters should never existed in my book. So, but overall, it was a good game. The fatalities in this one were basically brutalities that was in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. So this one was pretty good. It wasn't A for me. It's not quite C. It's definitely not D or F, even though the fatalities, which are basically brutalities, are the F in here. So this one, I'm going to give this one a fair B. Because yeah, I'm going to give it a B. So, on to the next.
2006, Mortal Kombat Unchained.
Alright, so Mortal Kombat Unchained, this is the PlayStation Portal version of Mortal Kombat Deception. Just based off based off of Mortal Kombat Deception, I'm also going to give that one a B as well.
– 2007, Ultimate Mortal Kombat.
Okay. So Ultimate Mortal Kombat is just basically Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on a Nintendo DS, which I feel like if this was on the PlayStation Portal and Nintendo DS, it would have been up there for me, but this is revisiting the arcade version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So, which we all play with, even though it's a good game, but it's one of them games, it's fun, but could have expected more. So this one, I'm going to put it in the C tier.
Test your heart.
2008, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe.
So Mortal Kombat DC Universe, I like this one. I'm gonna say I liked it, but it wasn't one of my best ones I liked so far because of the fatalities and the heroic brutalities. I'm like, no, it's something not worth revisiting. Even though I do like the story mode, I do like the way that it was going, but it wasn't for me. But I'm going to say, overall, if we didn't have this game, we never would have got Injustice, which I'm still waiting on the Injustice 3. So, this one, there's not much to say about this one. Except the stage transitions, they were cool. But the fatalities and the heroic brutalities did not place it high up in the A or B for me. And to be honest, I was going to give it an F because I didn't like where it was going. But overall, I'm going to be fair and I'm going to give it a C. Yeah, that's where I'm going to give it. Yeah.
2011, Mortal Kombat.
So, Mortal Kombat 2011 was a retelling of the first three Mortal Kombats. We see our original characters from the original three, from Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Shao Kahn, Goro, Kentaro, Shiva, Sindel, Kitana, Melina, Sonya. We've seen all of the original characters come back, and we were also reintroduced to Rain and Kenshi, and we were also introduced to Scarlet. The Xbox version did not have Kratos. The PlayStation version had Kratos. And so this one was good to revisit and retell the story, the timeline. And this brought back the Babality. And it did introduce us to the X-rays. The X-rays were really, really brutal. I did because it gave us to how it would really feel. And so this one was pretty high up for me. I did like the story mode. I did like the test your luck, the test your sight. I also liked the challenge tower. So I did like that one. So this one I'm going to give it. I'm gonna put it in the A tier. That's where I would put that one. So the next video is the Mortal Kombat arcade collections, which are already rated them because there's no need to do that. So I'm just gonna go past just watch the video go past.
2011 Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection. 2015 Mortal Kombat 10.
Okay. So Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat XL. This game was phenomenal. It did give a story within 20 years of the Mortal Kombat 2011. So this brought back some of our favorite original characters, introduced us to new characters from Cassie Cage, Jackie Briggs, Takeda, Kung Jin, Aaron Black, Devora, and it also introduced us to Ferritor, which Ferritor makes this game funny with their antics and sayings. And so this one did have the challenge towers. The antagonist in this game is Shinnok, in which we found out Quan Chi actually killed Scorpion's clan and family, as we found out in Mortal Kombat 4. So this was ended the beef between Sub-Zero, Kuali Yang, and Scorpion, which we know Scorpion is Hanzo Hasashi. So this one, I enjoy playing this one. The brutalities make a comeback, but only using it as a special moves when the character gets to the end. And it brought back, some good stage fatalities as well, which I did like. I think the Pit was one of them, and the Code was one of them. Only brought back 2 of them. So this one, overall, I like the story mode. I did like it a lot. I did. So this one, I don't have anything bad about this one, but I couldn't necessarily say that it was the best game that I have played, but it is overall a good game that I played. So I am going to give this one. I'm also going to give this one an A. This thing cooperate with me. Yep. So it's in the A tier. So this next one is. I think the next one is the Mortal Kombat Mobile. I did not like that one too much because it was just like basically playing Mortal Kombat X on your phone, which is all just right on your phone, and which I'm not gonna rate that one because that was basically one of them games I had on my phone just to play with, but I'm gonna play the video anyways.
2015 Mortal Kombat 10 Mobile.
Impressive.
2019 Mortal Kombat 11.
2019
So Mortal Kombat 11. This one introduced us to the fatal blows, which are basically the X-rays. But there was a few X-ray shots when a character did their special move to break the character's bone. This one introduced us to the first female antagonist, Chronica, which also introduced us to new characters, Cetrion, Collector. Let's see, that's it. I think there's another new character in this one, I believe. So, but I do believe it introduced us to Collector, Geras, Chronica, and Cetrion. And this tells the event after Raiden had cut off Shinnok's head to show the Netherrealm his wrath, or what would happen if they go against the Earthrealm. This one, I like the story mode because it introduced us to Revenant. No, it got started with the event. Shinnok and Raiden, and then Chronica comes in, stops the time, and then just tells them that he would tell them that she was going to reset the time and make sure Raiden didn't exist. And so this one had an expansion mode called Aftermath, which brought back Shang Tsung, the original Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, the movie 1995. God rest his soul. So the expansion version was great. It brought back characters, our originals that came back. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, they no longer beefing, and so it just goes back to the original time. Well, it restarts us to a new timeline, which will introduce us to the events of Mortal Kombat 1. So overall, this has some good fatalities, and also had brutalities, which I did like, and it brought back friendships. So this one, I'm gonna rate this one pretty high, and I'm gonna give this one, I'm gonna give it a B. No, change my mind. I'm gonna give it an A as well. Give that one an A. So that's how it is with that one. So Mortal Kombat Onslaught, I couldn't find that game, so I'm not gonna rate it. So because I never played it, so I'm not gonna rate it. I'm just gonna let the video play.
2023 Mortal Kombat Onslaught.
Get over here!
It is time
2023 Mortal Kombat 1.
to wake up to a new reality, to a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace. In my new era, the choice is yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity or bloody strife. To dwell in joyous prosperity or bitter rivalry. You can face each other as sworn enemies or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing, and soon you will discover that even in this new era, one constant remains. There is always something worth fighting for. You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
So, Mortal Kombat 1 is the retelling of the story as Liu Kang as the fire god. And this one introduces us to a new timeline of Raiden being the chosen one to save Earth realm. And this one introduces as Scorpion and Sub-Zero as brothers. And this one was good as well. I'll give it that one. It was good. It was great. Only flaw about this one is the cameo, which I personally feel that the cameo should have been included in the roster, and we would have had a great game overall. But other than that, this game was pretty good. Good combos, great fatalities. Let's see. Stage fatalities, there was none in this one. So, but I did see the return of animalities, and still seeing the return of brutalities. But this one had great characters, great guest characters. But overall, the cameo setting wasn't there. I would have ranked this an A. But I'm going to overall the greatness of the game besides the cameo, I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give this one a B. And place it right up there. So that's where I will place it. So now we have my final list of my final tier of the great games of Mortal Kombat. From the A tier, I have Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, Mortal Kombat 2011, Mortal Kombat XXL, and Mortal Kombat 11. In the B tier, I have Mortal Kombat 1992, Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Unchained, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, and Mortal Kombat 1. In the C tier, I have Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Go, Ultimate Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition on Game Boy Advance, and Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. D tier is only Mortal Kombat Special Forces, and F tier, Mortal Kombat Advance. So let me know in the comments below how you would rate this, and what would be your takes on this one, and or if you agree with this list, or how would you rate this list. So let me know in the comments below. All right, see y'all later. Bye.